great art conceals itself. It doesn't ram itself down your throat, as it were. It's just very organic.
I don't know quite how he could have created it, except through sort of an act of God.
It's a masterpiece. It's one of his masterpieces, and it's going to be lasting forever. It's immortal.
The whole opera begins on Figaro's wedding day. The house is a bustle, food is arriving, the floor is being scrubbed, the windows are being cleaned, the house is being aired because there's a great sense of excitement, love is in the air. And into this walks our main character, Figaro.
Figaro is super happy that he's going to start to share finally his life with this lively, naughty in a certain way, happy, generous character, which is Susanna.
Susanna, she's very agile. She's arranging her marriage, she's arranging her veil, she's doing everything, and she's so very, very fresh and young and not naive, but so trusting that she can marry the man she loves and everything is going to be all right. They have a good chemistry. They are making plans together. They are trying to bring peace into this home. It's a simple life they want, like having a normal marriage.
Le Nozze di Figaro is obviously the marriage of Figaro. That doesn't happen until Act 3. So for 3 acts, we see all of the different ways that various people find to interrupt this marriage taking place. The first real obstruction to the marriage is the Count himself, who, being very unhappy about his servant being happier than he is, his own marriage being in the doldrums, has taken a fancy to Susanna, is trying to seduce her.
He's the master of the house. He's been educated in a way that nothing could resist him, and the only answer he could get to any questions or order he would give was yes. And this day, the day of Nozze di Figaro, the only answer he gets is no. There is double problem about Susanna. First is called Figaro, and second is called Contessa.
She's devastated because her husband, this relationship has changed. He's going for his servant. She is now feeling left alone, and she's this feisty woman, and she's kind of flabbergasted of how this could have happened so quickly. The Countess has one ray of light in her days, and this is this young boy named Cherubino. And he has a crush on her, and as we see, she also has a little crush on him.
I played a young boy, which is quite fun. Cherubino is at that age. He is sort of discovering himself and his body for the first time, wink, wink. It is out of control, actually. And that's why there's this friction between the Count and Cherubino, because Cherubino's sort of charisma and life and freedom, he's a threat to the Count. And of course, you look at Cherubino and you think he's a Count in the making.
Lovely Anita, can you come and say hello to your...
I think what makes this opera so unique is that we have a series of what are seemingly stock characters. But in the hands of Mozart and Da Ponte, he intertwines the music with the drama in such a way that the characters become deeper and broader and far more human.
I think we intuit just the basic humanity of Mozart, the composer. You can appreciate a score like Figaro at many, many different levels. It's not necessary to know the first thing about musical analysis. The more you know, the more you get out of it, but you can just intuit the greatness of the composer just by being led gently by Mozart's unerring hand.
Which is why the piece is so, in its own way, revolutionary. Because we're not dealing with just slapstick farce. There are elements of it. It's sad to do a Figaro where you wouldn't laugh. But on the other hand, it's very sad to do a Figaro where you wouldn't cry. That's its genius.
A champagne-like evening full of froth and vigour, but it's also got the great depth to really touch the soul.
I love it. It's like a very good movie and more.
Generations that will pass, and Mozart still is going to be always remembered. And his music, it is going to be always surrounding us. Why? Because it's the A, B, C, D, E, F, G.